Hey everyone, I'm Gabby Reese-Miller from the Riley social media team, and today I'm joined by Riley President Gil Peri to talk all about the Riley Maternity Tower. So Gil, right now we're sitting in this atrium. It's been years in the making to be to this point. How do you think this place will change the lives of families here in Indiana?
This is such an exciting time for IU Health and Riley. We are going to be able to care for a brand new population here at Riley. This is a one-stop shop that's going to provide peace of mind for moms and families who are giving birth and welcoming a new addition to their family. We're going to be able to care for the healthy pregnancy all the way to the most complex, all under one roof. And if you think about the original goal of why we decided to do this project, was really the idea of keeping mom and baby together and making sure that all the experts were surrounding them to be able to care for mom and baby all under one roof. And so really excited. It's the first of its kind in Indiana, and Riley Children's and IU Health are going to be writing the book on how to care for the whole family.
And you mentioned that idea of having moms and babies under one roof. I've talked to a lot of families in the NICU here that have mentioned how hard it was, let's say, if mom delivered at a different hospital, having their baby transported here. Why is that so vital to have them in the same building in close contact with each other in those early days?
We know that in pediatrics that the family heals together. And so when a mom or baby needs medical attention, they do better when they're a family unit. And as a matter of fact, one time when we were doing a day in the life, which was one of our training and preparation sessions for opening the new tower, we had a child life specialist and a PICU nurse who was demonstrating what would it be like to take a patient from the PICU to the OR. This is a neonate who needed surgery, was the scenario. And they walked by the mom's room to stop. And then they went to the OR in the drill. That, to me, summarizes what this means to be family-centered. That we know that having that peace of mind where mom may not be able to engage with the patient or the baby, but will be able to see the baby before they go to the OR is just one of many examples of how this family-centered model will work.
That is amazing to hear. And right there you touched on the day in the life trainings that we had. There has been so much work going into making this all happen, welcoming patients here in just a couple of days. What do you think the mood is right now among the team members? It's been years in the making, and now they're about to start really delivering that high level of care here.
There's a lot of excitement, Gabby. They have put a lot of work into the years of development. So everything from developing the strategy to developing the operational plan, and most importantly, the safety plan. And so our clinical leadership, frontline team members, administrative leadership, physician leadership has really been focused on what is it going to take to do this really well. So the day in the life enabled us to practice. There were multiple days where they ran multiple scenarios, both clinical and non-clinical, to make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed as we open up on Sunday morning, that we've contemplated the various scenarios that can happen within the building. We have a lot of confidence based on the preparation that they did that we're going to have a very successful opening. We know that as we open, we're going to continue to learn and improve, but we have a lot of confidence in the team who has put this together. There are so many examples of the hours and the commitment that our team across IU Health has invested in this tower, and the families are going to benefit from all that hard work.
Yeah, that's for sure. And as I look up here, I can see the 5 stories of this tower filled with state-of-the-art equipment. I mean, it's amazing to walk through it. As someone who gave birth in the last year, I'm just like, wow,
Yeah.
Wish I would have been here, you know? But tell me why this was such a priority as an investment for IU Health, for Riley, to create this space for families.
As the state's only comprehensive pediatric institution that has depth across all specialties, we know that the healthy and the complex birth is critical to a pediatric institution. And while we've always done that well with our partners across the health system, we knew that pulling it all together under one roof was the right answer to be able to provide high quality care, at the same time to be able to create a network to care for the whole family. And so as you think about this beautiful building and the technology that's in it, we have a one-stop shop where mom and baby have everything they need through the continuum. We'll have an OB emergency department. We'll have the birthing unit, labor and delivery, an ICU for mom and for baby, and then we'll have all the support spaces for families that they'll be able to feel comfortable while they're here with us. And so if you think about this as a one-stop shop that provides peace of mind to the family, that's the most important and why we think that this is going to be a successful strategy.
And that OB-ICU, OB-ED really stood out to me when I first heard about them. Why was there a focus on that as well? Currently, we have an ED for the children that come into Riley, but this will be specific for any kind of emergency that a mom may have. How does that work?
Yeah, so this is specifically for pregnant moms who have an emergency. They know they can come to Riley to get that care. And so we'll have the intensivists and the emergency physicians who are on staff with their appropriate nursing support and ancillary support to care for anything that mom needs. And this is a dedicated emergency room for moms. And so the expertise, the competency, the training will all be focused around mom. And the idea is that a mom who is having a challenge should go to a place that is focused specifically on her and her needs. And oftentimes an emergency room is filled with other needs in that community. And so this will be dedicated to moms. The other piece that is really important is while we have all the greatest technology, it's the people, the team. And I hope you all have an opportunity to meet the team who's bringing this to life. That's what I'm most proud of. The passion, the commitment, the competency of them wanting to go above and beyond to make sure that they create the safest and most optimal experience for our patients is palpable.
And we're also sitting right now in front of the original entrance to Riley from back in 1924. This is nearly 100 years of caring for families, children here in Indiana. As we look ahead, how do you hope that this tower is going to add to the legacy of Riley Children's Health?
This is my favorite spot in all of Riley because you get to look at the 100 years of history that we are building on. We started off as a hospital focused just on the sickest of the sick kids. We now have a pediatric institution that's caring for all kids, regardless of whether they're healthy or complex. And then you're sitting right next to a new addition to the tower that represents hope and peace of mind for all families. And so where we've come in 100 years, right here in this lobby, culminates in our ability to care for the whole child. Riley Children's obviously cares for the most complex kids in the state of Indiana and beyond. So we've been able to attract some of the best and brightest clinicians, nurses, administrators to be able to serve the needs of pediatrics. And so what this represents, this spot, is honoring the 100 years of history by which we've served this community and then bringing forward a new level of care that will be able to support the state, not only the state of Indiana, but regionally and nationally. We have a fetal intervention program built into this tower that is one of its kind in the state of Indiana. This is for the most complex interventions where we can intervene in utero. So before the baby is born, we have experts, MFMs, surgeons, maternal fetal medicine experts and surgeons who can provide intervention before the baby's born. And so again, here at Riley, we are looking to go upstream as much as possible and do as many procedures and interventions that can help our children.
Well, that all sounds so exciting. I cannot wait for this next chapter to begin and really make an impact here in Indiana. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. And I want to take a moment to thank all those who were involved in bringing this to fruition. There's been many, many years of planning and organization. And on behalf of the state of Indiana, parents are going to be in much better hands in this one-stop shop here at Riley. Thank you for taking the time with us.